Ah, sim. Boa questão. Ok.
Hello, hello. Ooh. Hello. There's some people around. I hope you can hear me. Hope you can see me right. I'm it's a little bit chaotic at the moment because there's been a lot to figure out how to make this work. There's a lot of problems that need solving. It's not easy to have a 2-camera setup and a laptop in a dark room. Obviously there's the problem of the light, so I've been just figuring things out, but I hope you can see me right. I hope you can hear me. Just let me know. Right. Okay. Watching from Scotland. Nice. How you guys doing? Are you guys gonna have the camera club tonight? What am I gonna need? So we'll be making a print tonight. I'm obviously a little bit sidetracked by all of this things, but I can show you what I'm seeing. So basically you have this. I hope you can see right. This is going to be, oh come on, are you working or are you frozen? Oh, you're frozen, aren't you? You are frozen. Come on, buddy. This is supposed to work. But it's not working. Now the question is, why is it not working? Because it's on here. It's not on there. Well, shit. Let's try this again. All these things are so finicky. Fortunately, she could have arranged for the club to watch you. Well, we can do it another time, another Wednesday. And honestly, right now, it's not much of a stream because I'm kind of just figuring things out. Which seems like it's really hard to and it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? It was working just like 5 minutes ago. All right, no problem. No problem, dude. come on, man. Where's the battery? See if the battery works. Hello from Spain. Hello. I'm in Portugal. We're neighbors. Whereabouts in Spain are you? I've been through there. I've been to Bardenas Reales, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's really beautiful out there. Oh, is this gonna work now? Okay, I think I'll be able to get it to work. Just bear with me a little bit, and come on. Now you can see it. I'll stick with this. Hope you're seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. I'll stick with this main thing for now, which yeah. All right. So you have like a POV, which is nice, and you have the other thing, the other main camera, so we can talk. What am I going to print? I am going to print probably medium format or 4x5. I think I'm going to print a medium format from a couple of years ago, just a black and white shot that I really like. And I've been, sorry about the noise. I've been wanting to make a larger print of it for a while now, and I wasn't able to, so hopefully I will be able to today. All right. Let's get on with this. I have the water there. I have developer here. So these are already pre-mixed. I've been using these for a while. I hope this is going to be enough. I'm sure it will. Also, I'll need to find the negative that I'm going to print. This is going to be a little bit of a slow stream today because, as I've said before, I'm still figuring things out. This is the first kind of stream that I make, so a lot of figuring out to do. I have to cover the back of the GoPro because I don't want that screen light to fog my paper. But yeah, so basically what you'll be able to see is this, and then obviously I'll cover the screen like so, but it's a little bit dark, but I hope you can see right. But for now, I'm just gonna get the negative, get the enlarger ready, because I've been printing some 4x5 recently, and I have some sorting to do. This is not the... I'll tilt this upwards. Yeah, so I was actually printing, I don't know if the guy from Spain, Arturo, I don't know if you're here still, but I was printing some 4x5 from Bardenas, which is, I hope you can see it right there. Oh, you can't because the GoPro is frozen again for some reason. I wonder what's happened. I wonder why this is getting frozen. Joining from Florida in the US from the Phils. Hi there. Welcome, welcome. Just trying to figure out this streaming stuff. Right now this camera is frozen on your guys' screen, and I don't know why, because I can see right here. Here it's not frozen, but it's not communicating properly with the video. So Florida in the US, I've never been to the US, but it's one of the countries that I would really love to go one day. Really having trouble with this GoPro, and honestly it's like I really wanted to work, because the whole purpose of this is for you to be able to see me there, and then you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Which right now is not working for some reason. I'm trying to understand why. India checking in. Hello, hello, welcome. Yes. And yes. Let's try this again. And because yeah, now you can see it. But I hope it doesn't freeze again. A lot of people from all around the world. This is working now. But I was talking to Arturo. He was saying hello from Spain, and I was just telling him that I was just printing, well, before, like a couple of days ago, I was printing this shot from Spain, which is from Bardenas Reales, and I hope you can see it. Yeah, it's a desert shot, but today I decided to try and keep it rather simple, and we'll be trying to do a medium format print, black and white print. So this will get out of the way. I need to swap these out. Where is this 6x6? Is it this one? No, 6x7. And there we go, 6x6, which will stay here for now. Need to put the, I need to swap the lens as well, because as I said, I was shooting some large format with this Nikon 150, which is actually Phil's. he lent it to me. She's really nice, really sharp lens, but it's no good for medium format. So for medium format, I have this Schneider. Which is a Schneider 80mm f4, which is really cool, but I need to mount it on a plate. So come off. There we go. I have this 50mm as well for 35, which is a Nikkor as well, but I need plate. You guys still seeing what? Yeah, still on, which is nice. Close this, and yeah, get this on. There we go. And put this on the enlarger. What the hell are we? What the hell did I do? Did I put it upside down? What the hell? I think this is upside down, actually. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Just do this upwards. Bring this down. It's gonna be farther down. Now, I don't need that anymore. And now to find the negative that I want to print. That is going to be a tough task with my organization. So it should be here, I think. It should be here. Let's see. We're looking for a 120 black and white, which should be, I'll recognize it right away, but it's not this one, although we could print that one. Not here. No. And no. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm a mess in terms of organizing my negatives, and then it takes me ages to find the one that I'm looking for. But we'll get there. Is it that one? No. Oh, that one. Nostalgia kicking in from mid-80s, red light, the smell and the process. Oh yeah. It's a very old process, but when you're inside a darkroom trying to make a print, it's always a time of peace and quiet, at least for me. I'm sure many of you guys can relate. Just going through negatives and trying to get it just right. Where is that? Oh my god. Well, if I don't find it, I'll just print the one that is that I put aside there, but I wanted the other one. And now I'm on a mission. It's not here. It's gonna be the last. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. It's one of these. It is one of these that I want to print. Alright, put this aside. Do I have battery on this bad boy? Nope. Do I have... I don't have a cable, do I? Oh, this is a disaster. Oh no, I do have a cable. Wait a second. Because that is... I think this is the right cable. See what we can see. Are you still on? Hopefully. You're still on. Now the negative that I want is this one, which is basically just a coat. It's either this one or this one. Where's my loop? I think it's this left one. Yeah, it's this left one that I want. Yeah, basically this one. Whoa, let me show you. There we go. It's this one in the middle that we're gonna be printing today. Motion side up. No. If you guys see anything odd, you can just let me know. Because right now I'm a little bit distracted trying to make sure that everything is where it should be. There we go. There we go. Okay, got the negative in. We can put this aside for now. Just put this down there. I'm a little bit worried that the back side of this light, we have to leave you off. The camera club speaks soon. Okay, bye bye dude. Hope you have a nice time in the camera club. Trying to put this on top. I put this on top before and the camera froze, that's why. I don't know if it gets just too hot, and that's a problem, but we'll try it again. We'll try it again. Okay. Just get this message. Anyways, okay, let's get to it. Oh, let me first get the paper that I'll be using. Should I do a, what should I do? I don't know. Should I do a bigger print, like a 25 by 25 print, something like that, on this L for Fine Art? Or I can do a little bit smaller. maybe like a 15 by 15 print on this fiber paste paper. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because yeah, it's a responsibility to do a bigger print. So I'm just trying to keep it simple for this time. So I'm going to do a 15 by 15. Just put this in place. 15. There we go. And 15. I'm gonna give it like what? How much is the paper? So the paper is 17.8 centimeters. So I can leave a 14 millimeter margin on each side, and it will be centered on the paper. And on the top, I can leave a 2 centimeter margin. All right, I'm gonna be using this, and let me get. I have my notes. Again, not very organized, but it gives me a ballpark for these prints. I should do a 16 by 16 actually. So yeah, it's usually the size that I print, 16 by 16, and I can do a 9 millimeter margin on the on each side, and it will be centered, which is more than enough for the sizes, just for handling the print. And yep, let's try and get this show on the road. Hopefully you can see right, but I'm gonna put this protection on. Yep, that's nice. I can still somewhat read the chat, so if you want to say something, just go ahead. Go right ahead. Need to where's the knob? Where is the knob? Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Okay. Oh, there we go. Found it. There we go. Now, bring it down. Get this filtration out of here. I can just put it on white, honestly, and square this up. Where do I want it? Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, which is the whole purpose of streaming, whatever you're doing, for you guys to be able to see it. But I've been thinking about getting some more lights for here, because these don't fog the paper, which is nice. So let's make sure we get this grain focused. Which is always tricky. Always tricky. Mm. Where is it? Come on, man. No, can't find it. Is it here? Nope. I think this is, see if I can, yeah, so the problem is, I know what the problem is. There we go. Now, dim it a little bit. Sometimes there we go. It is focused, but I think I need to get this down a little bit. I want basically everything on the frame. I don't want to give up anything of the image. Let's focus again. There we go. Now I can see the grain. That's a little bit too small, but I think I'm gonna keep all these rough edges. I don't know if you can see, but there's some rough edges from the border of the negative, which I think I'm going to keep. But that's gonna be it. Now, put this to high. Let's try and gonna do. I think I'm going to do a test strip of. I'm gonna use a little bit. I'm gonna use f11 on the lens. I'm going to use the high setting. I'm going to give it a little bit of filtration on the red, which is like a three, like those Ilford filters. It's like a 3 filter, something like that. And I'm going to do a strip, like 2 seconds. Let's see. Let us see. It's the issue when you print a lot of different sizes and different formats. I print a lot of 4x5 as well. Is you kind of have to have some notes, otherwise you'll just forget about like the height of the enlarger, all the settings that you have to use. So just try my best to get this thing right. Yeah, I'm gonna do a test strip and we'll go from there. Just whatever, man. You get something to cover the print. Now suddenly everything that I had just, I don't know where things are, you know, just use this. It's gonna be more than enough. Now the lights are all covered. I need to cover this light, which is the camera. and hopefully everything else is safe to go. Gonna do 3 seconds. How's the camera though? Gonna grab a strip of paper and cover this. Okay, grab a strip and let's do it on the left side of the image. This one. Yep. Let's do it here. So 3 seconds. This will give us a nice idea of how much we'll need in terms of exposure. 9, and I'll do 12. I don't think it's going to be more than 12, so we'll see. We will see. Let's put it down there. Oh, I don't have my timer on, which is a shame. So this paper, this fiber-based paper on the developers, roughly 1 minute, 1 minute and a half. But usually 1 minute does the trick. We can already see the image appear, and then we'll turn the lights on and try and figure out where we need to be, if we need to change the filtration or not. Right about now it seems like with this filtration it's probably like between 3 and 6 seconds. But we'll see. It's a dark image, so it's kind of hard to see on without the lights on. It's kind of hard to judge. I'm just gonna do a little stop bath and then like a 30-second fixing so that we can turn the lights on and look at what we have here. And I should not be using the same tool to grab the print, but you know, I usually do just one here, one on each thing, and then one in the water if I need to. So right now print is on the fixer and we're going to be looking at it. I'm not going to fix it all the way, just like a 30-second. It's going to be enough. Let's see it. I've covered the paper. Yes, I did. Oh, there we have it. Let's try and look at it. Just see what we see. So right now I'm gonna pick it up in my hands because from what I can see here, I need much more filtration because I want the coat, like the jacket that's hanging on the wall, I want it much darker than the wall itself. And 3 seconds is too low. There's not enough contrast. It's too bright. 6 seconds is too much. The image is starting to appear very dark. So just seeing if you can see me or if it's frozen. Is it frozen again? Come on, man. It is frozen again, isn't it? You guys let me know if you can see the POV camera is frozen. At least, yeah, chest cam is frozen. Why? This GoPro is fucking with me. But basically, as I was saying, we're gonna do another test strip, obviously. I'm gonna try with more filtration and try and judge between this 3 and 6 seconds. But let me see if I can get the camera unfrozen. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe I'm covering the it's getting too hot, but right here it's now frozen, so I can still see the image, but for some reason it's freezing. It's not loose. It's actually pretty firm. This cable is a tether cable for my main camera, which is a Lumix, and it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty nice, the cable. So I don't know why it's freezing. Try and restart maybe, because it still says webcam. And it's still here. Show preview. Yeah, it's not going through to plug the cable in again. Webcam, it's on, and then I need to get it back on here again. Need to figure out what's the problem with this. Again, this first sort of stream is also for me to try and understand what works and what doesn't, but I've tested this before and it was working before, but now no, it isn't. So now it's on again, at least from what I can see in my screen. And I think that the microphone is too high, so I'll bring it down a notch. So now you can see it again. Yeah. But yeah, basically I'm gonna try another test strip between with more filtration, as I was saying before, and I'm gonna use these probably like 4 or 5 second reference. I'll probably, what I'll do, because 3, 4, 5 seconds is too fast, so I'll do F16, and this will obviously double the time. So instead of 3 to 5 seconds, I'm gonna have 6 to 10, which is better to gauge whatever the exposure is going to be. And I'm going to up the filtration to probably 110. I was using 70 before, 70 magenta. I'm gonna up it to 110, and do another test strip. Yeah, let's do it. Just cover this up again. And okay. If there's anything that you see that, or that you're hearing that is off, just let me know so I can fix it for next time. If I can't fix it now, I will, but there's probably things that I'll not be able to fix now. Oh, this strip is really thin though, but yeah, gonna use it. Anyways, now I'm gonna do a 2-second between each piece. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. It's not going to be more than 10 based on that first strip. So let's see on this one. Okay, 1 minute in the developer. We put this down a little bit so you can see the image appearing. I've never, I think I've printed this negative before once, but it was a long time ago and it wasn't with this enlarger. So yeah, it's quite a dense negative, so I'll have a little bit to figure out before I can do the full-sized print. But in terms of the filtration, this seems like it's much more what I want. Because now I can see separation between the coat that's hanging and the wall. Yeah. Alrighty. A little bit more in the developer, but it seems like it's going to be like between 2, 4, 6, maybe 6 seconds on this new filtration. Probably a little bit more, like 8 seconds, but we'll see. We'll see. A bit on stop path. One thing I was going to ask you guys, whoever is here, do you think like the stream is too dark? Because I was gonna try, and I'll probably do it in the future, try to do it a little bit brighter and get a couple more lights and try to make it brighter, but there's obviously the worry that it's gonna fog the paper. I also do RA4 printing, which is color printing, and that is easier in a way because when it's dark, it's completely dark, and you kind of have to wait for me to develop the sheet or the strip. And but then I just turn on the lights and we can look at it together. But okay, let's look at it. Yeah, in terms of the filtration, this seems like much more of what I want, especially here on the so this is 2, oh, let me put this down a bit. This is 2 seconds exposure on F16 with the new filtration. This is 4 seconds, this is 6 seconds, which in the jacket, it's much more of what I was looking for. It's, I would probably want it to be a little bit darker, but because I'm toning it after, I think that's going to be enough to just push the blacks a little bit down and get them a little bit darker. So I probably wouldn't make a longer exposure, because I think that's, with a selenium toner, it's gonna get it too dark. Just seeing if there's any comment. Yeah, I think I'm going to try a full-sized print at 6 seconds, and then that will give me an idea of any dodging and burning that I'll need to do. And since these are not, where's the other one? The other strip. What? Where is it? Oh, it's here. This was the first strip that we did. Too dark. Not enough filtration. This is the second one. But yeah, I'm gonna do 7 seconds. This is 6. I'm gonna do 7 because I want it a little bit darker. Or I could do a little bit more filtration. Right now I have 110. I can do a little bit more. I can do 125 and do 8 seconds, because that's gonna help me not have the wall too dark, and because I'm upping the exposure time, it's going to give me a darker coat. So yeah, let's try and do a full print now. So this is a 16 by 16 centimeter print, or a 6 by 6 inch, something like that. And we're going to do a full-size print at 8 seconds. Let me get my hands dry. Alrighty. What about that? Because this is a square composition, I'm not going to use the whole sheet. I'm going to try and save a little bit of paper to get some strips later. So I'm going to just tear it with my hand and use that. All right. This is sort of the exciting part, is when you start making the full-sized print, even if you know that it's probably not going to be the final thing. It's when you start to see the image, at least the complete image. Okay. And what I usually do is I get something to get any dust out of it as the print is going. So that way you don't get those white spots, or at least that's the idea. Right, 1 minute, 17, 1845. Let me tilt this camera down a bit. So right now the print is upside down. That's why you don't see the image, but I can bring it back up. It's this way. This is an image that I really like, just because it's very meaningful to me. There's a lot of emotion behind it. It's in my parents' house, and was a coat that just was left hanging there by someone that is very special to me. But yeah. Oh, I've left it there for a little bit too long. 10 seconds too long. Anyways, judging by what I saw from there, I think that the wall is too dark, and the print overall maybe is too dark, but we'll be able to tell better when the lights are on. And here I'm gonna fix for a minute and a half before I turn on the light, because it's full print. What is the hi buddy, catching a few more minutes before the ladies arrive. All right, dude. Hey, welcome back. We're just doing the full-sized print, and I've lost track of how long it's going to be, but it's like a minute and a half on the fixture, and then we're gonna turn the lights on. Static camera lighting looks fine. Okay, nice. That's good to know. I was worried that it's gonna be too dark, but yeah, hopefully not. If it is, I'll probably try and make it brighter for the next time. All right, this should be pretty much fixed. So we're gonna turn the light on. Make sure my paper is covered. Yeah. Yeah. All right. It's not bad, but we can make it better, I think. Let me get this water running. Oh, we have no water. We have no water because oh, there we go. Now we have water. Get a little bit of a flow, and let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at that. I like the rough edges around the print. What I don't like is that I probably wanted the wall to be a little bit brighter. But I also believe that with the selenium toner, it's gonna get these blacks that are not quite there. It's gonna bring them down to a sweet spot. But I'm definitely going to try. And this is the part where you kind of don't want to rush your decision, because it's like you have all the time in the world, and at the end of the day, it's these decisions that make or break the image. Let me try and get some things out of the way so I can put it down and look at it properly. Yeah, I like this right part of the image. There's still a little bit of detail here on the frame, like the door frame, and I like that. It's the left part of the image that I don't know about, like this coat. In a way, I wanted a little bit darker, and we can see from the oh yeah, I got it. I know who you are. Octopus Design. That's a nice name, though. Let me just get this out of here so I can see that thing better. Yeah, let me look at the strip again and realize what's happening here. That's curious because in a way I like that better than what's there. So here what I did is I'm at F16. I upped the filtration from this one. So this is 125 magenta. This is 110. And I did 8 seconds. This is 6 seconds, which makes me wonder if I fucked up. I should maybe keep these settings, because I think this is a little bit too dark, this one, and I think I'm gonna dial it back, the filtration, and I'm gonna try and do it with this one. I wanted a little bit more contrast, but not quite sure this is it. Or maybe I'll keep the filtration, but just do it 6 seconds rather than 8. Ooh, decisions. This, I think there might be some fogging as well going on from this GoPro. Oop. So I'll try to cover it. Anyways, let's try and do another one at 110 or 115. Let's do 6 seconds. Go back a little bit. See what we get. Hello. How you doing? All right. So another one. Let's do another full-sized print. I'm gonna go with 6 seconds, which is, oh, this is not good. Need to cover this up. Try and tear a little bit of the paper so not everything goes to waste. Keep a strip for later, because I'm working with 120, so medium format film, and this paper usually comes in rectangular sort of format, you can just take the end part of it when you're making a full-size print and save that end part for another strip. Okay, 6 seconds. And 1 minute. So 30. Okay. See what we get. Do. I hope you can see. Oh, brick. Need to tilt this down. Oh, but honestly, this one is feeling better than the previous one. I'm gonna leave it for just 10 seconds more. I'll probably need to swap the developer soon, get a fresh mix going. Yeah, but this seems a little bit more contrasty. It's not as dark, which is good. What I was aiming for. But we'll see if the blacks are where I want them to be or not. That's always the problem. And if they're not, I'll try and decide if with the selenium toner the blacks are going to go down or not, or if I just need to make the blacks darker now before I tone. So it's like 1.5 minutes on the fixer, so 1 minute more. And then we're going to look at it. Turn on the lights. So how's everybody doing on this fine, what is it, Wednesday? What is everybody up to? Okay, I think I'm going to need, yeah, this is too bright now. I think it is, yeah. Gonna need, but it's nice that we can compare two of those and try and gauge what we need to do. We'll just leave it there and we'll see where I fucked up, because I have fucked up. Now that I look at both of those, the previous one was much better. Maybe just a little bit dark, but that can be fixed with dodging and burning. All right, let's put them side by side and have a look. So this was the first one. This is the one that I did now. Oh, come on. Don't slide down. There we go. try and get a little bit of the water out, because wet print, you cannot judge what's happening there. So, as you can see, come on, get out. As you can see down here, this one, the right one is the last one, and it's too bright. It's not dark enough. This left one is much more balanced. Now, what I would do, based on this information that I have right now, is I would probably do the 8 seconds that I did before, but with a little bit more filtration. Looking at the strip again, which is weird, honestly, because I wonder where I've gone wrong, because so this is a full-size print of supposedly these settings, and these seem much different from that. So this is 2, 4, 6 seconds. I did 6 seconds with where have I fucked up is the question, because I'm pretty sure I did 2 increments of 2 seconds on this, and there's not. This is 6 seconds, I'm sure. 8, 10, because I did up until 10. It could just be that I left it on the developer a little bit longer than I did the full-sized. It's a nice question. What happened here? Whatever happened, I know that I need to make another one. So that's it. I think I'm gonna try and go back to the 8 seconds of this one, but try and give it a little bit more filtration, so that the wall doesn't go as dark. You know? And the camera is frozen again, isn't it? Oh my god, man. And the camera is frozen again. It's frozen again. And the camera is frozen again. Thing that also pisses me off is that when I reconnect the camera, I have to reset the whole scene, because it doesn't just reconnect for some reason. GoPro. Save. There we go. We're back on again. Yeah, we're back on. Oh, the camera's back on. All right. Yo. I think I'm going to a little bit more filtration on 8 seconds. Okay, let's pop this back to 8. Let's do 140. Let's try 140. I'm gonna do a strip and make sure that I get it right. I'm pretty sure that it's me covering the screen that's sort of making the GoPro overheat, and that's why it's freezing. But my issue is if I don't cover it, it's probably gonna fog the paper, which is a problem. But maybe I can find an alternate solution, maybe. I don't know. Maybe cover it like this. Let's test it. Let's do a strip. All right, 8 seconds with a little bit more. Let's see how this one goes. All right, 1 minute 42. Just get this down. Probably try and make a 4x5 print next, or maybe just pick another 6x6 negative. I don't know. If someone has any wish, just let me know. We can have some fun and print something else. All right, so it's done. Doop, 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 doop. That seems okay. Comparing to what I did before, I think it just needs a little bit, maybe a little bit burning on the jacket, make it a little bit darker, but everything else will probably fall into place. All right, put a little bit on the fixer, fix it for a little bit. Alrighty, Lights on, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Yeah. It probably it needs a little bit burning on the jacket. But this looks better than that. Now does it? Hard to judge. Hard to judge. You get the water out. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Now which one do I like better? This is the thing is, sometimes you make a print and you go like, I wanted this to be a little bit brighter, which it is, but then you go like, I actually like it more like it was before. And right now, I think I'm liking that one more than the one before. So, yeah. Still liking this one more. We'll look at this one again. So that one is, this one was the 6-second one. Which is too bright. This one is nice, but I'm not still satisfied with it. But I think I'm going to try to burn the coat that is hanging on the wall. Probably like a third of a stop. So if this is 8 seconds, it's like a 2-3 second burn just on the coat with this filtration. I think I'm going to try to do that. I think I'm going to try to do that, you know. Did I do 100 before? I think I did 100 before. In 8 seconds. And just get some notes going. So this is this print right here, And what I did is, so I did this is a 16 by 16 print. It's at f16 and it's at 100 magenta. And it's 8 seconds. This negative is it's a little bit tough. It's giving me some problems. Usually it doesn't, but you know, when you turn on the cameras and everything, okay, I'm going to try to do a rough sketch here of, I'm going to try and do a third of a second burn. And I'll probably do it at you know, I like this one. So I'll probably just do 6 seconds and then burn the things that I want darker. So that I like this one, but I wanted the wall to be a little bit brighter. Oh my God. You know, what did I do with that? I did 6 seconds. So I'm gonna do 8. I'm gonna go back to 8, but I'm gonna do it at 140 magenta and 8 seconds. Let's see what we see. I have to try it, you know, there's not much to it. I don't know until I try it. I don't know. Where are my strips? Need a big strip. Oh, there we go. A big strip. Yeah. 8 seconds with the right filtration. Boom. See what we see. I'm wasting a little bit too much time on this trim, on this print, but I wanted to get it right, and right now I feel like my brain is not where it should be, because setting this up was a challenge. And not thinking straight. I think the first full-size print that I did was okay. It just needs a little tweaking, and having trouble doing that tweaking. And also I think my developer is getting a little bit exhausted. So I'm going to give it a little bit more, 10 seconds more. But this doesn't help with the consistency as well. Probably need to get it freshened up. If you're just popping in the stream, just say hello. I can see whatever you type, and let me know where you're watching from. I'm from Portugal myself, but I love traveling. Oh, where is my tool? I lost one. Never mind. Boom, 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 boom. All right. See what we got here. You see. Now that's more of what I want. That's more of what I want, because that thing, let me compare it to this one, which is the best example that I have up until now. Let me look at it side by side. Okay. Now, I wanted the coat a little bit darker, which it is, right here. And I wanted the wall a little bit dark, a little bit brighter. And it's basically the same tone, which is a win in my book, because I've upped the filtration. And what I think I'll do is you know what? I don't really know why I'm trying to get the wall to be brighter. It's just this part. The problem is if I dodged, I wanted this, sort of this, well, hopefully you can see, this strip, like in the middle of my fingers. I wanted this a little bit brighter, maybe by just, I don't know, like a fourth of a stop or a third of a stop or something. But then I'll need to, it's a weird dodge, because then I'll mess with the coat that I think is fine, like just as it is right here, or it's even better here on this strip. There's some really fine detail on the jacket, the coat, whatever you call it. But honestly, it doesn't change much. Oh, so I think I'll just do one more full-size print and move on from this one. I'll try and burn that little right side. Burn the coat, dodge that part. Let's see what I have to burn and dodge. Oop. Whatever I had just fell. Okay. I don't have many tools here. I've been setting up this darkroom again, so a lot of my things to burn and dodge are just gone. But let's try it. Let's try it with this thing. So if this is okay to burn the jacket. Now I could just burn this side and then burn that side. So if I do 6 seconds, let's try it. You know what? Let us try it. I do 6 and then burn things independently. I'll burn the right side of the image and then burn the left side of the image and then burn the jacket, the coat a little bit, and see what we get. See what we get. Got a piece of paper. Also try this off stream because I wanted to make sure that nothing that I'm using, any screen or whatever, is messing up with my settings right now. Now, come on, get in place. Are you in place? You are. Now, I'm going to do 6 seconds like that. And now, I'm going to burn 2 seconds like that. And then I'll do 2 seconds like that. And then I'll burn the jacket a little bit. And hopefully that will be enough. See what we get. This is probably my last try on this one. Forty. Not really sure what happened there. I think I might have overdone the burn on one of the sides. Maybe not. We'll see. We will see. Minute and a half on the fixer. But the wall is brighter, which is what I was going for, which is really cool. Hopefully the camera is not frozen. I don't think it is. 30 seconds more. This is the one that takes a little bit more time. This is the fixture. All right, can get this on. All right, that's nice. That is nice. That is nice. I think that's where I wanted it, honestly. And we can put them side by side and compare it. This is the last one. This is the previous one. And let me try them and we'll look at it. Let's look at it. And I'll walk through what I did and why I did it. Anyways, let's put them here. Now this one is a little bit wet still, but you know, make sure you guys can see. But so basically, my main concern with this one, which is the previous one, was that the part of the wall that is brighter was not bright enough, and on this one, it's brighter, considerably brighter. Make sure that this didn't stop, and I'm not talking. Yeah, this stopped. Why did it stop? This is really pissing me off. Why did it stop? Anyways, I'll walk through this print for whoever is here, and I'll probably then call it and try to fix this, because this is really annoying, and I'm talking and the experience is not there because, well, you're obviously not seeing what I'm trying to show you. So, but Okay, right now it should be okay, and it's flipped. Yeah, it should be okay now, Oscar. Hopefully. Yeah, at least on my screen it's okay. Yeah, looks like it's okay. So basically what I did, and the reason why I did it, is because on this one it seemed like the this middle part was too dark, and I made it brighter on the top one. It's considerably brighter, and I was able to maintain the darkness on the right side of the image. So this is a similar tone, and I've made the left side of the image a little bit darker. And what I wanted to achieve is a little bit more focus on this middle strip where the coat is hanging. Now I've burned the coat so that it's still as dark as here on the left, but yeah, basically what I wanted was to make this strip brighter so that your eye kind of just goes there more. And now with the toner, which I'm going to do now, I think that it will bring these blacks even down more, and these will stay the same. This wall will stay the same, which is what I want to do. And that's what I will do right now. Just keep these in the water. I'm pretty happy with that, how that one turned out. I would probably not have bothered and stayed with the first print because the difference is not considerable, but it's enough so that when I look at both of those, I immediately know which one I would prefer. Yeah, let me just grab another tray from right here and put this in the toner. Oh, mamma mia, where's the toner? Where did I put the toner? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna tone both of these at the same time. And then I'll wash them. I'll tone them for probably like 20 to 30 minutes. We'll see. I'll leave them here. I'll check on them as I go. I'll probably, if this GoPro holds, I don't want to put my hands in there because toner is pretty nasty stuff. But I'll probably make another print if this thing holds. Yeah, I'll do another one. I'll leave these upside down so that I don't have to move and rocket the tray as much, because these will be in the chemistry, and maybe every every minute or so. I'll come back to it. Anyways, what should we do now? Let me try and pick another negative maybe. And dry my hand. How many of you are there? 6 people. Is the music okay? Is it too loud? Is my voice too loud? It's sort of a test stream for now, and hopefully in the next one I'll be able to make to focus more on the printing side of it and less on the streaming side of it, because I just want to be able to power this on and yeah, there is some music, but I honestly I'm not sure if it's let me put it a little bit louder. You know, if you can hear it now. I hope it's not, I didn't make it too loud. It's nice now? Nice. All right, let's try and pick another negative. Maybe a more, how should I say, a more normal image, because this one is, I mean, I really like it. I don't know what do you guys think about it, but I really like the image. It's very emotional to me. That's why I picked it to print it. But it's not that, it's more like a personal image in a way. Like one of those images that you take at home and they really mean so much to you. But let's try and pick a more like standard, more standard negative. There we go. There we go. I'll keep the same format and size. I don't want to be messing around. I'll probably, when I do streams like this, I'll probably just do them in one stream. I'll do a couple of negatives, but all the same size, and I'll print the same size as well. Because if I wanted to do like a 4x5 now, I would have to swap the lens, and I would have to bring this up, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Now, what should we pick is the question. These are all... I wanted to print something I never printed before, but I don't know if there's something that is suitable for that. Let me have a look again. No. No. I don't shoot 6x6 anymore, so all my 6x6 negatives are old stuff, old work, like maybe 10 years old. 8 probably, 10 to 5 years old, in between. You know, we could print a, this is a nice print of some street photography that I made. Let me go up. There's 2 here. These are street photos that I made in the UK, probably like 10 years ago. Those are options. Let's see if I have another Oh, I have the, you know what? I have the perfect negative to make a print of. Perfect portrait. I just need to find it. And it should be here. Let's see. I think you'll like this one. I've never printed it, so it's exciting. It's exciting. It's not here. Nope. Where is it? It should be here. These are slides. These are all slides. Yeah. All slides. Oh, is it here? Is it here? No. It's not here. Where is that negative? I haven't seen it in a long time. I haven't seen that one in a long time. I feel like it has to be here, no? Oh, these are also... Wait. I thought these were color, but they're not. They're black and white. Just... not here. These are color, so shouldn't be this one. Yeah, in the future I'll probably need to decide which negatives I'm going to be printing before I start it, so I'm sorry for that, but this was really hard to just set up, and I'm still a little bit lost in the sauce. And where is that negative? Now I want to find it. I'm missing 2 negatives that I'm thinking about that I really like, and I don't know where they are. And they're from the UK, which I don't know if you ever toned with selenium before. And the thing with selenium is it makes the prints archivally stable, so they will last a long time. But if you leave it long enough, if you leave it for like 20 to 30 minutes, it will start to make the print, so the blacks are starting to get a little bit darker. And I like to do that, because sometimes, especially with fiber-based paper, you cannot get those deep blacks that you can with RC. So the selenium kind of makes up for that. It's still doesn't get the blacks as deep as with the RC paper, but you can get pretty close. I'm worried I've lost those negatives, but I'm sure I didn't. I'm sure they're misplaced. And right now, I just want to find them and make a print of that, of one of them. Boop, 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 boop. Not here. Not here. No. No. Come on. So these are also from the UK, which, no, it's not here. Where are the freaking negatives? Weird. Sorting through. I want these, I also want these streams to be a bit more chill. I don't want to be rushing everywhere. Oh my god. Where are those negatives? I need like 10 minutes. Shot them in the UK, but they're not here. And the ones I'm thinking about are so much better than those options that I have there. It's weird because I can see every negative that I've shot in the UK, but not that roll, which is just the one roll has both of the negatives that I not here. Yeah, they're not here. They're not here. Oh, I can show you a couple of prints that I've made also a while ago. They were here drying. This one is an RA4 print. It still needs a little bit of adjusting, but I print these RA4 prints in trays, just as you can see here, but obviously with chemistry for color prints. And this is the Fuji Crystal Archive paper. And it still needs a little bit of work on the sort of the filtration side, because you have to filter the three. So you have on this enlarger you have cyan, yellow and magenta, and on these color prints you usually use the yellow and magenta filtration together. But it's still a little bit on the greener side. So when you look at the mountain in the distance, there's a greenish tint that I don't like. But I only realized it when I dried the print. And this is another print that I made, black and white as well, which I really like. And it's the street photo where I managed to get this is like a shadow. There's a window on the left side, and I managed to get an overlap of two different shadows of two people that were intersecting. And there's a shadow of a chimney as well. I really like the overall composition, and it's very simple. And yeah, I like the idea behind it. It's like two people facing opposite sides. For me, it talks a little bit about the rush of the city, where there's people just going around everywhere. And this is another print that I made recently as well, on the same paper, and this is a more standard sort of image, like a landscape shot. This was shot in Spain, actually, and in Picos de Europa, in the mountains in the north of Spain. And I really like it because you have these this leading line of fences and all the trees in the back. I think this image works really well. Yeah. Those selenium prints are pretty much done. I'll leave them for 10 minutes more because I feel like they can get a little bit darker still. But now, let's see if the negative that I'm looking for, because I don't want to print this one that I put aside. I wanted to print the one that I have in my head, and I'm one of those people that when I put something in my head, I cannot stop until I find it. So I'm gonna search for it for 5 minutes more, see if I can find it. If not, I'll pick something else and print it. Whoa. Looks great. Thank you, Oscar. Yeah, this printing session is not the best. It's not one that I'm particularly proud of. Don't get me wrong, I like this print, this last one that I was able to get, but it took me a long time to get it. I usually can do it a little bit faster, but I like it. I really like the atmosphere. I think I was really able to improve it compared to this one, which I think it's darker, as I said before. This is better, but yeah. Let's try and do a more standard one. See if I can find the negative. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, the problem is I'm not organized enough. That's why it feels so chaotic and messy. It's not this one. It's also not this one, but if I don't find it, I'll print this one, which I really love. It's not a street portrait, but it's a street photo of a basketball hoop. That I shot at night. These are from Lisbon, way back when. Oh my God. Whenever I go through my negatives, it's a trip down memory lane, because I always remember what camera I was using and where I was. These are all from my faculty in university when I was studying at the university. This one is really nice one as well. I think I'm gonna print that one. You know, I didn't find what I was looking for, but I'm gonna look for it off stream, and maybe that's probably gonna be the images that I print on the next stream. I'm gonna try and do it as much as I can. If I'm in the darkroom, I'm gonna try and stream it. But let me just show you what negatives I'm thinking about printing. Get this light. Oh, where's the light? There we go. Ooh, what we're looking at here. I have a fern photo, which I think this is the one that I want. There's another one here. These negatives are not as good. Too dense. This one looks pretty good. And this one is the best one. And the reason it is the best one for me for printing is on here you can see some really bright spots, which are the, well, obviously this is a negative, so this darker, oh, it's frozen again. Oh my god. All right. Just yapping, and you guys can see it. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Fix it. Oh my god, man. I hate that this is happening. All right, let me put it back. Video capture. Yes. Cool. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Not like that. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. What are we looking at? So we have a fern negative. These are ferns. Really stylish ferns. And I have this one. And then I have a couple more options with different lighting and different settings. Like this one, for example, which for printing is not as good because there's some really bright spots, which obviously this is a negative, so they're the darker parts of the image. If you compare this to that, this one is more like muted, less contrasty. And for printing, usually you want, and that's why some film stocks are better than others for printing, because they're not as contrasty. This one is okay as well, but I think I'm gonna go for that one. I'm gonna take a look at it with a loupe, but yeah, basically you want these negatives that are less contrasty. There's all the detail that you need on the brighter areas and the darker as well, and you can control the contrast of the negative when you're printing in the enlarger, and you're not limited by the negative itself. So that's the main thing. But I'm gonna try and see which one I want. Probably, yeah, this one is really nice. I'm not gonna even look at the other one because this one is everything I need. Anyways, opa, let's get it. let's get it in. And one of the good things about just printing different negatives is that hopefully the settings are, like the focus and everything is pretty much the same. It's minor tweaking, so you can print more than one negative in a single session. But if you have to if you have to swap formats, it will take you a long time. That looks nice. Nice and centered. Let's blow on it, make sure there's no dust or anything. Looks good. That looks good. Okay. Just put this away. All right. I think I'll take these out. I think I'll take these out. They've been here a while now. And put them to wash, which is going to take a long time. I'll just leave them off stream to wash for probably like half an hour to 45 minutes off the toner. Put them face down. Boom. Right. There they are. Leave that there. And let's try and make another print, shall we? I'm gonna cover this up. And put it on white. You make it brighter. That looks nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. Oh, I think the camera froze again, didn't it? Let's see. No, it actually didn't. Okay, still going. Anyways, so that is good. I'm gonna keep the same settings, F16. I'm going to make a test strip with 2-second increments up until probably like 12 seconds. And we're gonna go from there. This one will hopefully be much faster than the previous one. And you're going to be able to see results much faster. Oh. Let me try and cover that. Okay. This can go from one side to the other. And grab something to, okay, so 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds, and 12. I know that there's some people that say that they like the smell of chemistry, and I mean, I like the smell of chemistry, like the developer and the fixer and all that. It's fine for me, but the toner, the selenium toner, is just nasty stuff. I don't like it a bit. Not even a bit. Okay, 30 seconds more on the developer, and it's already coming out, the image, and it seems like it's in between maybe like 6 and 10 seconds, maybe even on the 12-second ballpark, just judging by this. I left the same filtration I used on the previous image, which can prove to be a little bit too much, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, that's enough. There we go. It's probably going to be on the 8 to 10 seconds interval. Okay. Oh. I'm wondering if the problem with the GoPro freezing is because maybe I stepped on I'm stepping on the cable. Hopefully not. All right, I covered the paper. Let's look at it. Yo, these are really, really. Maybe more than 12 seconds. Anyways, just wash it for a little bit. And let's look at it. You can see here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need more. I was sure that 12 seconds would be more than enough, but I'll cut the stop on the aperture. So I'm at f16. I'll do f11, and I'll do the same test strip with 2-second increments and try and judge from that, because this, even that 12 seconds, is too bright still. I thought the negative wasn't as it's too thin. That's why it takes a longer exposure, but no worries. Try that again. Try that again. Try that again. Boom. Okay. You grab another test strip. Which I'm not sure if I have. I need to cut one. There we go. You can judge me for cutting my paper with my hand, but that's what I usually do. I have something to cut the paper but I don't want to go through the hassle of bring it there. All right. Did I change the thing? Nope. Right there. F11. There we go. Let's do it. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. I don't think it's going to be more than 10, plus I'm going off the area of interest. She's usually, when you want to put these strips on the area of interest of the image, which in this case is the fern in the middle. Because if you put the strip only on an area, on a shadow area or a bright area, you're not going to be able to judge your exposure. You need to have a little bit of both so that you can see if the exposure is right, if the contrast is right, maybe you need more filtration or whatever. I can see that the camera's still going, which is not bad. Need to figure out what's the problem with the camera, why it freezes. Technical problems with cameras are the worst. I've tested everything yesterday and everything was working, and then I come here today, I tried to set it up again and I had to redo it all over again on the streaming software because suddenly the cameras were not recognizing anymore for whatever reason. Anyways, let's put this 30 seconds on the fixer so that we can turn on the lights and look at it. Boom, 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 boom. Now, this is the first stream. Whatever's still sticking around, I don't know if there's many of you still out there, but you're probably thinking to yourself that this is a little bit scuffed, which it is, and I'm aware of that problem issue, but I promise it's gonna get better. So maybe come back if you're not sticking around. Come back another time and we'll try again. Oh my god, man, this negative is really Yeah, look at that one. Okay, I think I need to up the filtration, and these 10 seconds are probably where I want to be. Maybe even 12, but then I'll probably get the ferns to be too dark as well. But I'll probably do a whole strip like this, but all with the same exposure so I can see the different parts of the areas of interest, where they stand, what do I need. So I'll probably do max filtration, which I'm close to, honestly. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, I can do max filtration. I can do probably like 10 or 12 seconds. GoPro's still going, which is good. Right, let's do another test strip. Boom, 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 boom. You know, darkroom printing is, I'm not gonna lie, in some ways a little bit of a tedious process, but when you're doing it and when you're kind of just taking it step by step, it's enjoyable. It's calming. It's peaceful. It's you know, I don't know how many of you do it, but if you don't do it, and if you maybe wanted to try to do it, you know, just set it up in your bathroom. I did when I started, and just try it. It doesn't take too much to do, especially if you're doing like smaller prints. Sorry, I'm just cutting these strips so that I just have more. And I'll grab the bigger one, which I'm going to use. And this back. Cover the paper. Never forget to cover the paper. I'm going to do it like this now, actually. What did I say I would do? I would do 10 seconds, I said. I think I said 10 seconds, maybe even 12, you know. Maybe even 12. I think, you know, I'll do 11. Just because. See how that turns out. Okay. 17. I don't even know what developer I'm using, to be honest. Ooh. Go down. Hope that you can see it. Doop, 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 doop. Thirty seconds more. I think this is going to be too dark. Yeah, definitely too dark. Definitely not enough contrast. I'm pretty sure something is fogging the paper. I'm not quite sure what is, because this shouldn't be this dark. This should not be this dark. Look at this, man. It's really dark. What the hell, brother? What the hell, brother? And there's also whatever the hell that is. I'm probably gonna swap that to a version of the same negative, but that is more contrasted. And I know what I said. I said that I didn't want that much contrast, but I think that negative is maybe a little bit too thin to print. So, no harm done. Now I'll try more contrasty negative. Same settings, and we'll see what we see. Yeah. Maybe that one. I should be getting more contrast than I am, though. And I think that something is fogging the paper. This is not normal. This is not normal. There's a lot of contrast here, man. Much more than enough. Much more than enough. Damn. Damn. So it's either that or, can you see what I'm seeing? Or is it too bright? So I was bringing that one, which is the one that I like. But I'm using the right settings. Using high. I wonder. This should be way contrastier than it is showing right now on the print. And I want to try to understand what's happening. These are older negatives, and that's part of the reason that I'm getting a little bit of trouble printing them, is because they're old, they're expired film. There's a lot of issues with expired film. The negative is too thin, it's not exposed properly because it's expired, and I was probably just guessing the exposure. And but yeah, that's the composition that I wanted to print. But the question is, can I do it? Can I do it? And if not, if I don't, you know, let's try to remove try to do a test with no filtration. Let's see what we see. Is the GoPro frozen? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh. Fuck, man. It's frozen again. And it's freezing, and it's probably the thing that is fogging the paper as well. Damn. Damn. Okay. All right, try this one more time. And whenever it freezes again, I'm just gonna be pissed and call it a day. Anyway, let me try and get a test strip on this without any filtration and see what we see. And if I can make a print in the next 10 minutes, I will. If not, I'll just pick this up next time. Probably tomorrow. So, let's see. Let us see. Let's see. Boom. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. It's not going to be more than 10. So I say 20, 15, 20. Seconds. Yeah. I don't think this negative will print very good. There's something really weird happening. And I think all these lights from the cameras and the computer are giving me problems. So I'll probably call it and pick it up another time, because Something is not working here. Something is not working here, definitely. Yeah, it's very washed out. And I'm pretty sure there's something that is fogging the paper. Because even here, this is the first. There is contrast here. And every other strip that I made after that. So there's something fogging the paper, I just don't know what it is. Because this negative should print good. Because I've printed it before. I don't have a print here, but I've printed it before. It has probably the same density as that one. Which is the same film. And I don't know why it's not working. There's definitely contrast on it. I know for a fact. I just don't know why this is printing like this. Anyways, I'll have a lot of figuring out to do. First, I'll need to figure out why this GoPro is freezing. Then I'll need to figure out a way of covering the back screen of the GoPro, which emits light, and that's probably where the problem is. And yeah, and then I'll probably pick this up another time. Because right now, this is not working. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with the print that I got, which is this boy. Let me get the water off it so that it still needs to wash for probably like 15 minutes more. But I'll just show it to you right there. Let's see if that camera is probably better. Really happy with it. It's very poetic. It's a very poetic image. And yeah, the tones are where I wanted them to be. But yeah, we'll pick this up another time. There's 3 of you still here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure to handle and solve these issues for the next stream. I hope that you enjoyed it. Yeah, overall, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you next time.